Hello friends, good morning all of you, and let's start today. Pay attention. Uh, so I think that in today's class we people are about to start unit number 5, that is introduction to soft skills. So we people will try to understand first of all some things related to soft skills. So why it is called soft skills and what is its meaning, that is also we people are going to understand. Okay. So let's continue. Someone just reply me if my voice is audible to you clearly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Okay, all right. So let's try to continue. We people will just think about this. The concept of soft skills that people will try to understand first of all. So I just told you people that all you people are going to become employees. Let's imagine that your life after, let's say, 3 to 4 years. Right now, people are about to complete your first year. So you can imagine your life after 5 years. Let's imagine. So what you people will be doing there? You people might be doing some job in reputed organizations, maybe some of the companies there, and with those companies, you people might be working. So for getting a job or just getting selected into any companies, there are two things that you people should have. So which these two things you people should have with yourself? First of all, technical knowledge. So technical knowledge you people are going to get throughout these 4 years that you people are going to complete in your engineering, from your first year to your last year. So maybe in each semester, if you are studying 5 subjects, so let's imagine that minimum 40 subjects you people are going to study, and out of those 40 subjects you people are going to get this technical knowledge, and that technical knowledge will be, again, you people can understand, that will be part of your curriculum. They will be taught to you. Okay. So you people will get that technical knowledge. Then second thing required, this is what we people are going to discuss today, that is soft skills. So what is this soft skills? Soft skills is nothing but in fact they are your abilities, we can call, your qualities, we can call, or your habits also, your attitude also, your behavior also. So all these together will make your soft skills. So is it audible? Are you getting my voice properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If there is any difficulty for getting my voice, in that case, you have to let me know. Okay, right. So soft skills can be, you people can pay attention here. It says that it can be habits, it can be attitude, it can be social skills also. So all these together, we people are going to call it soft skills. Okay. So both things you people have to consider, that you people can think of and should acquire. If you're just very good in only technical knowledge, will it be okay? No, because with that technical knowledge you should have some soft skills also, so that those soft skills can be just used for uh, getting that technical knowledge on hands-on experience. So therefore you people just try to get both the things. So today we people will just try to have more focus or impact on this only. Okay. So let's continue. Soft skills refer to a cluster of personal qualities. So what is cluster? Cluster is nothing but it is the group of skills. Cluster means combination. Usually it is number of things when they are together. It is called cluster. So it can be cluster of qualities, cluster of class, you can say cluster of companies, cluster of anything, can be cluster of trees also. So cluster is a collective noun. So cluster means combination, collection of something. So what is cluster? What is collection of the soft skills? They are your personal qualities. So what personal qualities do people have? Let's say if you are honest, so that can be your personal quality. You are hardworking. This is your personal quality. So such qualities will be included in soft skills. Then next is habits. Okay, so what are habits? So let's say that your office timing is 9:30. Okay, so if you're reaching to your office at 9:30, that is okay. There is no any issue if you're reaching at 9:30. But let's imagine that if you are just thinking that if you are reaching 9:30, that will not be okay. And so you people are just reaching 5 to 10 minutes early. So instead of reaching at 9:30, you are reaching there at 9:15, something like this. So here you are punctual and going early there. This can be your habit also. So that can be also, people can think about your habits. And then next can be your attitude. So how is your attitude? So how do you look at your job? Whether you think that it is your responsibility that I have to complete my given task, my given work. If you are looking at it positively, it will be show your positive attitude. Or if you are looking at negatively, see, I have to work for 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, and there is very less time for my lunch also, and a lot of problems I have to face. And if you're thinking negatively, that will show your negative attitude. So you have to carry positive attitude. And your social skills. So what will come here in social skills? In social skills, it shows that how you people are having relationship with other people at workplace. Maybe there are colleagues, there are co-workers, there are seniors, juniors. So many people will be there with you. So what kind of relationship you people are going to have, what kind of behavior you people are going to have at workplace, all these together, that is going to decide your soft skills. Okay, so soft skills is not only one particular, like if you think of your technical skill, suppose that if you know coding or programming, so that is only one thing that you people know. And if you have sufficient knowledge of languages, and if you know programming, that is all. So that is technical knowledge. But soft skills can vary. How it can vary? Because not all people are going to have the same qualities. Not all people are going to have the same habits. Not all people will have the same attitude, or social skills also will not be the same of the people. So therefore, soft skills are different from person to person, and you people try to learn them, I will say, because they are not taught. I just told you that technical knowledge can be taught to you in the class, but nobody, there is no any class where you people can be taught these soft skills. In fact, soft skills are picked up by observations, by experiences, and by looking at other people. That way you people can obtain soft skills, and they are not taught in the class. For your information, you'll never see that soft skills are taught. Okay, rather than certain amount of training will be provided to you. Training can be given to you, but they cannot be taught. So that you people can understand. That makes someone a good employee and compatible to work with. So that makes you a good employee. Why you're a good employee? Because of only having technical knowledge? No, that does not make you good employee. You should have both. You should have technical knowledge as well, you should have soft skills as well, and then you can become good employee. And compatible to work with. Compatible means that you are having capacity, ability, potential, that you can complete the given task uh, independently. So that is compatible. Soft skills can be defined as the productive personality traits. So what it is called? Productive personality traits. So productive means that having some usefulness, that is having the ability to product something. And again, it is personality traits. Personality traits means they can be characteristics. That can be features of a person. which help a professional person's interactions, job performance, as well as career success. Okay, so how soft skills are useful for you? Because whatever the interactions you people are going to have, those all interactions will be affected by your soft skills. As I earlier discussed, how you people behave with other people, whether you are ready to help other people, whether you are going to have communication with other people, whether you just give instructions and listen other people also. It is not always you people are talking and other people are listening. Sometimes you need to listen and other people are talking to you. So that kind of interaction, that will also decide that what kind of personality traits you people have. Then the soft skills will also affect your job performance, how good you are as an employee, as a person, as an employee also, how good you are completing the given task in time, effectively, productively, you are completing your given task. That can be also depending upon the how much soft skills you people are having with you. And career success also, when it will be career success, career success will be that if you have given a job or some responsibility and you're carrying that responsibility or you're completing that given task effectively and on time, and then it can be your career success. And you're doing it again and again, every day, every month, you are just increasing, you're learning, and you're just doing work better than before. We'll call it, maybe whatever you are today, it might be better than yesterday. So that can be your success, career success, as far as what you people consider. And it is not only one aspect, not only one technical knowledge will help you, but your soft skills will help you to become successful in your career. The next, soft skills are different from hard skills. Now we are going to talk here about two things. That one is soft skills and another is hard skills. So already we people have talked about this, that when you people consider that soft skills and hard skills. So when you people have ability to work hard, let's say, we'll take an example, soft skill can be, let's say, creativity. So if you're creative, that is your soft skill, that you people can be creative at work. All people are doing in same way, but you're thinking it in a different way and you're doing the work in different way. On the other hand, hard skill can be, let's say, programming. So programming is a hard skill that you people are just having certain knowledge and you're doing it. So soft skills and hard skills, they're totally different, and you should have equal balance of soft skills and hard skills with you. The technical knowledge of any subject is considered as hard skill. So what is hard skill? That is technical knowledge of any subject. So it can be your civil engineering, it can be your mechanical, it can be any kind of branch that you people may be having. So in that branch, you people need to acquire some technical knowledge. If you're from civil engineering, you people should know some constructions, or you should know different kinds of technical points like cements and constructions and maybe soil and dams and maybe geology. Different terms comes in civil engineering that you people should know. So if you have technical knowledge, then it is considered that you have hard skills. The hard skills are related to the technical expertise of a person, whereas soft skills are related to the personality, behavior, attitudes of a person. So I hope that it will make you clear. This sentence will make you clear. When you are talking about hard skills, so that time hard skills are related to technical expertise. So people can think of any branch that you people have chosen. You might be from civil, you might be from electrical, electronics, or maybe mechanical or CSE, whatever. So whatever that particular branch is having, that technical expertise will be your hard skills. And soft skills, now when we talk about soft skills, so soft skills are related to what? They're related to your personality. Try to understand personality. What is person and what is personality? Person is someone who is a human being, that can be a person. Okay, but personality, when we talk of personality, so that time personality can be with that person's behavior, his nature, his appearance, his attitude, his different styles. So all these together make personality. So the personality will be the into soft skills. Then behavior of that person. So what kind of behavior? How you are, whether you are just talking politely, whether you are arrogant, whether you are soft, whether you are down to earth, whether you are helping, kind. So that will decide your behavior, and that behavior can be again having impact of soft skills. And then attitude also. So already I have talked about attitude, that how do you think about organization, about your boss, about the work. That will define your attitude. If you're thinking that this particular organization is not good, you're not going to excel at workplace. Okay, so you need to carry positive attitude. So all these together will develop your soft skills. Hard skills are technical skills which are specific to a certain type of task. So what are hard skills? They're called technical skills. Means that related to one particular field, or they are related to a certain type of task. For example, I have just given programming. So when you talk of programming, so that time programming is related to one particular machine, computer, and your knowledge of the, let's say, languages, and with the help of that you can do certain coding. So that is programming. So it is related to one particular task. Now imagine your life out of your workplace. So if you are in the market, will that programming will help you that much? May not be. That much may not be useful for you. But soft skills are useful for you at workplace as well as in your personal life also. Maybe if you are with your family, there also you are going to use your soft skills. When you are with your friends, with when you are with the relatives, with your society, neighbors, with all people, everywhere, soft skills are going to be useful for you. But hard skills are not going to useful for all the time. They will be useful for you at workplace only. Okay, so on the other hand, soft skills are broadly applicable in a variety of situations, different situations. I just told you that they will be useful for you at both situations, like workplace situations as well as your personal situations, or we'll call it personal life and professional life also. So you people need to learn them, you people need to understand them, you people try to bring those soft skills within you and try to develop them, so that your professional life will be simple. You will not find much complications, difficulties at workplace, and in your personal life also you people can lead peacefully with the help of those soft skills. Okay, so now someone just reply me, is it audible? Are you getting it? Is it understanding, or it is not audible? Any difficulty you are facing? I did not get any reply. I did not hear the voice. I think Mayuri, you are trying to say something, but it is not audible to me. Is it? Someone, other people just reply. Is it okay? Are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you, Akshay, and all other people, those who replied. And then pay attention to the next paragraph that people will discuss ahead. Soft skills are also known as people skills. So you people will get some similar words like here. And those what we people are talking about soft skills, these skills are also known as people skills. Also, sometimes you people will get it life skills also. So what are life skills? Life skills are nothing but soft skills because they are related to our life. So it is called life skills. What are people skills? Because those soft skills we people use with other people. So therefore they are called people skills. So don't maybe just try to confuse when you people come across with people skills or life skills. So people simply understand that that means soft skills, or soft skills means life skills, that you people have to understand like this. And it says which are non-academic skills. I already told you that these skills are not taught you in the classroom. If you see that all technical skills will be taught to you. Everything will be taught to you in the classroom, how to do programming and what is there and what is not there. Everything will be taught to you in the class. So all those technical skills are called academic skills, but soft skills or people skills or life skills, they are called non-academic skills, because they will not be taught you in any, there is no any subject called soft skills. Though you people right now studying professional communication, but there is no subject that you people will be studying as a soft skills. In fact, I have already told you that those soft skills cannot be taught. In fact, they can be picked up. They can be uh, obtained through observations, experience. याच्या माध्यमातून आपण ते शिकू शकतो. And I already mentioned that certain amount of training can be provided. Based on that soft skills, you people can get some training. Okay, but there is no any subject that is called soft skills that you people have to consider. For the sake of successful professional career, a person should have both hard skills and soft skills. So you people try to note somewhere that both things are important. Which both things? That both skills. Which both skills? Hard skills as well as soft skills. Both are very important in a professional career. You may be any kind of employee, maybe that any kind of organization might be there. It is not only for one type of organizations require soft skills. It is not like that. In all kinds of organizations, they are looking for some soft skills that people should have developed within you. Okay, then only people can develop your professional career. In today's professional scenario, the soft skills are much required in an employee or professional. Why? Because why it is called in today's professional scenario? So what is today's professional scenario? So if you think, let's say 25 years back or in the past, there was a time when the people, they were just graduated from the college. So that time immediately they were just getting a job. There was not like any kind of process called recruitment process, or there was no any kind of things like aptitude test these people have to face. GD was not there, and interview also was not there. It was just formality. They will just see your mark sheet or your degree certificate, and if you are having degree certificate, you people were just getting a job. So that was the scenario in the past. But what is condition today? Because of lot of competition here and so many candidates are there, out of that the organizations, they are looking for the better candidates. So therefore there is a lot of tough and difficult competition for getting jobs. So what is going to help you there? Your soft skills are going to help you in such kind of today's scenario. And if you are just having only 90% marks, you are technically sound, you are technically having a lot of knowledge. And if on the other hand, if it is not that you don't know how to behave, you don't know uh, how to take decisions, you are not creative, in that case it will be difficult for you. So soft skills are very much expected in today's employee or professional persons. The reason is that you people should be ready to contribute more as far as what you people have learned so far. Those soft skills include social skills, okay, then interpersonal people skills, desire to learn, attitudes, positive work ethics, different character traits, strong communication skills, emotional intelligence, situational intelligence, and other aspects of a balanced and efficient personality. Okay, so that much is there in soft skills. Okay, when we people talk of soft skills, it is not only one thing. It is not only about that decision making, motivation, etc., but there are a number of other factors also that we people need to consider. So first of all, we'll talk about this social skills. So what are called social skills? When you people are together, when you people are as a team, when you people are with your colleagues, so that time you should know that how you are going to have interaction, how you are going to behave with them. So that is social skills. And that is not only at workplace, we are with other colleagues and some seniors, juniors. In society also, we people are with other people. We are not isolated. We cannot live isolated. In fact, we need to have company of our friends. We need to have company of our family, relatives, etc. So whenever we are together, what kind of the behavior we people are having, that will be social skills. And next is, it says interpersonal people skills. Interpersonal people skills also similar to like that, but it is now your conversation with other people. How you just talk with other people, that will be interpersonal people skills. The next is a desire to learn. Okay, so it is not only as a student you people are learning. Okay, throughout our life we people need to keep learning. Maybe if you are getting a job, after that also your learning never stops. And if you are just not learning, then you will be out of form. You'll be not useful anymore, or you people cannot be employee any longer. So therefore you need to keep your desire to learn active, and wherever, whenever it is possible, you need to learn a lot. It can be about people, it can be about procedures, machines, programming. Number of things are there that you people are need to keep learning every day. So your desire to learn should be strong. Then already I have mentioned about the attitudes that you people need to carry about yourself and the organization. The next is positive work ethics. So what are these positive work ethics? So whenever you people are at workplace, so you should know what to do and what not to do. If you're wasting a lot of time doing nothing, that is not a good work ethic. If you're just demotivating other people, that is not a good work ethic. If you're using the organizational infrastructure for your personal use, that is not good work ethic. So rather than, you people need to contribute more and effectively for the betterment of the organization. And when organization grows, then only you people will grow. So suppose that if you're just having the salary and you wanted to get more salary, so when you will get more salary, if organization is in profit, then only people will get more salary. And how can the organization in profit? If you're just contributing more, if you're just working honestly, if you're working hard, all employees are working hard, in that case organization will be in profit. So these kind of similar positive work ethics you people need to carry. The next, it says different character traits also. So what is this different character traits? So it is your personality traits, that how you people are as a person, what kind of your nature is there, what kind of behavior you people have, and all those things will be your different character traits that you people should carry. The next is strong communication skills. So what does it mean, strong communication skills? It is not always that you people have to think of English communication only. Of course, it will be English communication, but communication skills involves that when you people are trying to say something, okay? So when you people are just saying something, you have some thought or idea or opinion. We'll consider it that you people have some idea that you wanted to express. Okay, when you're expressing, that time there is someone who is a receiver. So someone who is listening to you, and if that person understands whatever you're saying, that person understand exactly the same way, and that person gives feedback to you. So that kind of communication will be called strong communication skills. But imagine that right now you people are wanting to convey something, and you are saying it, you are telling it to the people, but people are not understanding in the same way that you wanted to understand. Okay, so in that case there might be something else, or it can be difficult, or there can be different output. It can be negative, it can be into loss also. So therefore try to convey your thoughts and ideas in the same way that you wanted to convey. And for that your communication skills will help you. If you are having proper words, sentences, and if you are conveying it effectively, then only your message will be conveyed to the other people, and people will act accordingly. You can imagine a situation where you are a manager or a team leader and you are giving some instructions, and those instructions are not clear to your team members. In that case, the team members, their output, their work will not be effective. Okay, so therefore you should have strong communication skills. Then next point we people will talk, it is emotional intelligence. So what is this emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence will be your ability to control your emotions. Emotionally, you should be stable. Emotionally, you should be strong. And how you can be emotionally stable and strong? With practice only. People need to understand that your workplace, so all your emotions like anger, joy, happiness, sorrow, fear, those emotions are going to impact your productivity, your work, in fact. So imagine if you are not able to control your anger, and at workplace if you are just uh, angry because of some reasons, what is going to happen? Maybe your boss is not going to bear you, okay, or other people, colleagues, they're not going to bear your anger. So you need to be stable and constant emotionally. Maybe if you are overjoyed, you're excited, and in that excitement what you're doing, maybe something wrong decision, wrong action you're doing, again that may not be effective and useful. So you need to be emotionally stable, and that's why emotional intelligence should be there. And next is your situational intelligence. So what is this situational intelligence? At workplace, you are going to come across through different kinds of situations. It is not always the same situation. Every day, same situation, you are not able to work with, because every day there are different people, different thoughts, and different situations you people are going to face. So you need to learn how to react to different situations, how you are going to behave in different situations. So that will decide your situational intelligence. And there are other aspects of a balanced and efficient personality. Balance means that there should not be too much or too less. That is balance. As I told you that if your emotion, all we people are have emotions. All we people get angry. All we people have joy. All we people have happiness, sorrow, grief. We have all our own our things, but it should be balanced. You need to control your anger. You need to control your happiness. You need not to be overexcited. So that is a balanced and your efficient personality. So soft skills refer to emotions, insights, feelings, instincts, and interpersonal behavior. So whatever we people are discussed so far, that is related to your soft skills. So soft skills are largely related to EQ. What is this EQ? That is emotional quotient. In olden times, there was only one IQ. So what is IQ? What is this IQ? IQ, intelligent quotient. Okay. So based on your memory, your ability to memorize things, your IQ was checked through certain questions or certain tests were there. And those people who are having good IQ, those people were getting jobs in olden times. But these HR people, recruiters realize that those people who are having good IQ, they're not able to perform well. So therefore, these people, they started another criteria or test, which is called EQ, that is emotional quotient. And then there is emotional intelligence also. Okay, so those things are going to affect a personality. So rather than only IQ is not going to sufficient, there should be EQ, there should be EI also. Soft skills play a vital role in employment as well as professional growth. So employment, getting a job. So as a fresher, you people need to think about your soft skills. If you are learning, if you're working on your soft skills, you people are going to have uh, additional benefit of those soft skills for getting a job. And once you got a job, it is not only for getting a job, but once you got a job, after then also you people are going to grow there, and that growth is called professional growth. And for that professional growth also, you people need to have those soft skills. You need to utilize them. You need to implement those soft skills so that you people can have professional growth. Okay, so somebody just reply me, is it clear? Are you getting it? Okay, all right. So try to have this next paragraph here. So person who has knowledge of soft skills can create his or her special impression. What is the advantage? What do people can do with those soft skills? Those people, because these people are different people, they're not ordinary people. These people can be creative, these people can be imaginative, these people can be having different variety of different ways of finding solutions. So therefore they create a positive and spatial impression and achieve the job as well as future opportunities of progress. So for getting job and future opportunities also will be available for you when you people are working on your soft skills, when you people are have soft skills. It is obvious that the technical expertise is the prime requirement of a business, but beyond that, different soft skills are required to sustain in the job or profession. Okay, so technical expertise or hard skills, we'll talk about here hard skills. So without hard skills, nobody will call you for job. म्हणजे प्रथम प्राथमिकता काय आहे? पहिल्यांदा कुठली गोष्ट हवी आहे तुमच्याकडं? सगळ्यात अगोदर तुमच्याकडे टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टाइज असणं आवश्यक आहे. म्हणजे काही टेक्निकल नॉलेजच नसेल तर फक्त सॉफ्ट स्किलचा उपयोग होणार आहे का? नाही, फक्त सॉफ्ट स्किलचा काहीच उपयोग होणार नाही. सगळ्यात महत्वाचं तुमच्याकडे टेक्निकल स्किल्स असलीच पाहिजे, टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टाइज असलंच पाहिजे. दिस इज प्राइम रिक्वायरमेंट, मुख्य आणि प्रमुख रिक्वायरमेंट आहे जॉबसाठी. तर तुमच्याकडे टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टाइज असेल तर देन यू पीपल हॅव टू थिंक ऑफ दो सॉफ्ट स्किल्स. कारण फक्त टेक्निकल स्किल्स वरती सुद्धा इट इज नॉट इझी टू गेट अ जॉब. म्हणजे फक्त मला कोडिंग येतं बट आय डोंट नो एनिथिंग अबाउट कम्युनिकेशन, that will be difficult for me. Or I know how to operate lathe machines, CNC machines, but I'm not able to just have other soft skills. So that is going to make you difficult. So it is not something that different part. Soft skill is not something different part. It is part of our personality, and all we people are going to learn them at some extent. But you people try to make it sharper. That will help you, that it will develop your soft skill, and then with that technical expertise you people can think of those soft skills and they are required to sustain in the job or profession. Maybe with technical expertise you can get a job, but how to continue working with that post, soft skills will help you to continue with working with that job or profession. So soft skills are important. Soft skills enhance the quality of an employee. So what happens because of soft skills? That enhance the quality of an employee. You cannot be an average or poor employee, poor in the sense of skills, I'm saying. So you can just have the fine skills that will help you to do work in a better way, or you can do it in a different way, as well as the quality or image of the organization in which employees working. So you people can help to organization also. It is not only for getting a job or sustaining a job, but if you are having soft skills, you can take the organization to the next level. You can develop organization, you can contribute more for the organization. So soft skills play very important role in personal as well as professional life. That I have already told you, that if you are having soft skills, those soft skills will help you not only for your professional life, but that will help you in your personal life as well. Okay, in personal life, in your relationships with your families, with your friends, with your society, in market, with neighbors, everywhere, in every situation, those soft skills will be important for you, and you can be a better person. If you have seen or observed around you, there are some people, and those people we categorize them: he's a good person, he's bad person, he's average person, he's not good, his nature is not good, he's something like that. So based on what? Based on his or her soft skills, we people think about he's good or bad, or he's nice or something like this. So soft skills will help you in your personal as well as professional life. Okay, so that's all for today. We people are going to stop here. Different aspects of soft skill that we people will talk in next class probably. That SWOC analysis, we people have to go through it, and you people just go through this SWOC analysis of your own, and in next class we people will discuss more about that point. So is it clear? Are you getting it? एनी डिफिकल्टी, एनी क्वेरी, काय अडचण वगैरे आहे का कोणाला?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So we people will tap attendance and we people will stop here today. So all you people just stay connected and don't leave the meeting. And those people, new people will not be able to join. So let me know roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 absent, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, then 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 absent, then 40, 41, 42, 43, then 44, 45 absent, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, then 53, 54, 55, 56 absent, 57, 58, then 59 and 60 absent, 61, then 62 absent, 63, 64, 65 absent, 66. Okay, so confirm absent numbers. If anybody is present here, you just tell me that you are present. Roll number 16, 17, 18, 30, 39, 44, 45, 53, 54, 55, 56, 59, 60, 62, and 65. These are absent numbers for today's class. Okay, is anyone present for today? All other people are present. Okay, fine. So with this, should we stop here? Do you have any questions? काय अडचणी क्वेश्चन वगैरे आहे का? असाइनमेंट सबमिशन साठी होते का तर सबमिट?
नाही सर.
No, sir.
नाही होते.
8च होते सर, मग 8 आहे ना, त्याच्यातच आम्ही बाकीचे केले.
ठीक आहे, म्हणजे यू मॅनेज इट, म्हणजे 8 मध्येच तुम्ही 2, 2, 3, 3 एकत्र करून अपलोड केलं.
हा, 8 मध्ये 5
Yes.
केले, 8 ते 12.
Okay, fine. You people can do that also. That will be fine for me. All right, fine. So with this, should we stop here? Should I end this meeting for all?
Yes, sir.